So how did I make $408 trading T-Mobile put options? So looking at T-Mobile at 1329 on the 30-minute time chart. Which is this candle right here. So I played T-Mobile put options, waited for a rejection off the 9-day moving average, and then at 1339, once the position was up 8%, close to the 10% threshold, I sold out the position, securing a gain of $408 trading T-Mobile put options. So basically the game plan here was I just analyzed that pretty much the whole day T-Mobile was having trouble breaking out of the 9-day moving average. So I just patiently waited for T-Mobile to approach the 9-day moving average once again. After that happened, waited for a rejection. It didn't happen with this candle yet until the 14 candle, or I should say around 1339. Basically we saw a little slight movement on this 14 candle around 1339, and once the position was close to its threshold of being close to being up 10%, I just took the gain, securing that gain of $408 just trading T-Mobile put options. So that is pretty much it really to it. Basically what the game plan is you create a watch list using finviz.com, right? And basically you do it by going here on Screener, here on Market Cap, here on Mega, Performance, and then click where it says Perf YTD, and it's going to show you a list of stocks from worst to best. And basically just what you want to do if you're day trading, basically use the 30-minute time chart. For example, let's see if we can do Apple, Apple as an example. Okay, so for example, right here you could have played Apple call options. As soon as you saw the rejection happen here and here, right, you could have patiently waited for Apple to use or bounce off that 20-day moving average. You could have bought call options there, waited for a bounce, and as soon as the next candle approached the 200 or 180-day moving average, that would be your exit point to sell out your position out of. And basically that's the whole point of using finviz.com. So basically that's a way that you could use finviz.com if you're day trading. And the second way you can use finviz.com is by buying leap options. So let's look at UNH for example. I would say UNH is a pretty good example. So here with UNH, basically what you want to do, so this is the second strategy that you could implement, is by buying leap options on certain stocks. And what I mean by that is analyze the list here, try to analyze your support levels or resistance levels that these stocks could be approaching. For example, me personally, I see, let's see. Okay, so me personally, I see UNH hovering around this little small support level around 289 or 290. So once UNH approaches that support level, I'll buy leap options, call options specifically, that expire in maybe 6 months or in a year or 2 years, depending on how much money I have in my pocket. And basically I'll just play the waiting game at this point. And once the bounce happens off that little small support level of 289 or 290, Basically, I'll sell out the position once it either approaches the 20-day moving average. Personally, for me, I would, if I were in this position of UNH, I would get in around 289 or 290. Once UNH bounces off that support level, I would sell out when UNH approaches the 20-day moving average. And here on the 20-day moving average, it reads 305. So once UNH approaches 305, that's my exit point that I would sell out the position out of. And basically, I would just secure the bag, move on to the next trade, and just repeat this process over and over again. So basically, those are two ways of how you could implement finviz.com to when it comes to trading options. So the first way is, obviously day trading. If you're day trading, use the 30-minute time chart. Try to analyze the chart. Try to see if you're gonna play calls or puts for let's look at UNH for example. So UNH, whenever I see the 9-day moving average below all of the other moving averages, so just how the chart looks like, usually that indicates that most likely this particular stock might see bearish trend towards pretty much the whole day. And that's pretty much what happened with UNH the whole day. So what you could have done is you could have played UNH put options as soon as it approached the 9-day moving average and basically waited for the rejection to happen. And then you could have sold out maybe here at the low of the candle of 296 or this candle of 294. It's really more of like a selling point preference for people. Me personally, once for me, just to be safe, once the position is up either 10% or 5%, I'll just sell out the position, move on to the next trade, try to see if there's another particular stock that I can trade on the 30-minute time chart. So if I'm trying to day trade. Now if I'm trying to play leap options, I'll just observe this that particular stock on the daily chart, try to put I'll try to map out a certain support level. Like I just mentioned, I see a major support level for UNH around 290 or 289, and basically I would sell out the position once it approaches the 20-day moving average. So basically, when you're trading leap options, you kind of want to have time on your side. That way you can have enough time for making money, making sure that that particular trade that you went into has enough time to grow towards your goal that you went into from the beginning. So that is pretty much it. That is how I would trade. That's how I trade options. I don't know how other people will trade options, but use finviz.com. It's totally free. That is pretty much it. This is not financial advice. As always, take care and bye.